Welcome to another Foolish Thoughts episode. This is Joseph Barone, aka A Fool for Learning, your training and learning consultant. And our foolish thought for today is, how long will it take and how much will it cost? Whenever I meet with a client to develop a training program, the very first two questions I am always asked is, how long will it take and how much will it cost me? These questions usually come at the end of a 45 to 60-minute conversation with them, and they magically expect that I'm going to be able to do a back-of-the-envelope estimate for them. Developing a training program is not the same as changing the oil on a vehicle. And when I cannot give them a direct answer, they look at me as though I have no clue on what I'm doing. The November 2023 issue of TD Magazine had an interesting chart in an article entitled Want to Speed Up Training Development Time by Robin De Felice. I believe that's how I'm pronouncing the name. Hopefully that's the correct way. So I apologize to Robin if I pronounced your name incorrectly. This chart was based on a study of training and learning professionals and can give you a general idea of how long it may take to design an instructor-led classroom course or a passive e-learning course. Now, one of the things that's important to understand when you look at this chart, if you actually go to it, is that these are average numbers and do not speak to a number of factors which can affect the numbers. For example, it has no indication of how familiar the instructor is with the industry or with the product they're trying to design a training program for, or maybe the complexity of the material to be taught. So one of the things is it's a great starting point, but should not be thought of as the gospel truth, that this is the number and the only number. So let's take a look at the numbers for the two types of training. And so first, let's take a look at the instructor-led in-person training. According to the chart, it says that it can take anywhere from 29 to 109 hours to design this sort of in-person classroom training with an average of 48 hours. Again, there's no mention of the type of learning that's involved or training, the length of time that the training will take, etc. So this is just a kind of a general ballpark number. For passive e-learning, and that is e-learning in which you're just simply watching and not doing much else other than clicking to go to the next screen or go back a screen, it can take anywhere from 17 to 415 hours with an average of 35.3 hours. Now again, there's no mention of the length of time, complexity of the topic, etc. So that's just to kind of give you an idea that it can take many hours to design training and that the length of time will vary depending upon a variety of factors. So if you want to learn more about the development times for this type of learning and other types of learning in the chart, go to the November 2023 issue of TD Magazine and refer to the article Want to Speed Up Training Development Time by Robin De Felice. And I hope I've given you something to think about. If you learned something from this episode, please take a moment to like, comment, or subscribe. And again, please even feel free to share it with others. To learn more about A Fool for Learning and how I can assist you and your organization with an appropriate learning solution to meet your business needs, visit my website at afoolforlearning.com. This is Joseph Barone, the CEO of A Fool for Learning, signing out. Remember, learn, perform, succeed.